Hi guys, this is gsn1.com and I'm here with the HTC One M9 for a full unboxing. This is the 2015 flagship from HTC. It was unveiled at Mobile World Congress 2015 on March 1st, and today we're getting some quality time with the device and its box. So this is it, the first instruction manual, this plasticky layer on top of the device, so let's remove it. Okay, the plastic is gone, and this is what the HTC One M9 looks like. It resembles the One M8 quite a bit, and I have to say that the box is also very similar, at least in proportions. It's about the same thickness and about the same length. However, on the top side there's no picture of the phone. Instead, there's interesting texture here that reminds me of mosquito protection that you use for your windows. Okay, now let's see what's inside the box. And I should mention that the HTC One M9 can be found in USA at all the carriers, the big 4 carriers, priced at $649 off contract. Inside the box we have this adapter for the charger, and then we've got the USB cable, looking pretty typical, and then comes the charger itself, which by the way should allow you to quick charge your device as far as I know, and then come the headphones that should also be pretty similar to the ones we got with the HTC One M8. And here we have some plugs for earphones, and here they are. As I said, the design is largely similar to the one of the predecessor. We obviously have this small key allowing us to access the microSD tray and the nano SIM card tray, and the usual safety manuals and all sorts of documents in the box. So that's everything there is to this device. What we've got here is the version that combines a silver back with golden sides. This is actually one of the innovations that HTC implemented on the newcomer, the dual tone combination. So silver here and gold here for an interesting texture and effect. Okay, so I'm going to start up the device. If you're wondering about size, this model measures 9.6 millimeters in thickness. The M8 was 9.4 millimeters, so it's actually 0.2 millimeters thicker, this one. The phone is 157 grams heavy, which is actually 3 grams lighter than the M8. The dual color approach is another novelty, and the availability is in silver, gold and black as far as I know. It adopts a unibody metal design, and we still have the boom sound speakers at the top and at the bottom. However, this time we also get Dolby acoustics. Okay, so the setup has started. Let's choose English and proceed. I must also mention that this device uses an octa-core processor, the Snapdragon 810 from Qualcomm. That was a bit controversial because of its overheating rumors, and then the device, the prototype of the device overheated at Mobile World Congress, and now we have the final versions, and we hope it has gotten rid of the problem through thermal throttling. We also have Adreno 430 GPU on board, 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of storage. Okay, so let's input the password and continue the setup. Aside from the 32 GB of storage, we also have a microSD card slot on this device, and other specs include the 20 megapixel back camera with dual tone flash and 4K video capture, while at the front we've got a 4 Ultrapixel camera, which was actually at the back of the One M8 before this device, so that's a pretty impressive selfie camera right there. As you can see, I'm continuing the setup, and next you're offered the option to transfer your older accounts, phone numbers and such things. In case you're wondering, you can also transfer phone numbers and information from your iPhone. This can connect to iTunes, and there's a very interesting option that allows you to install a software on your Android phone from the Play Store and start transferring your data. Okay, so this is the finish of the setup process, and we continue the specs list. Up front, there is a Full HD 5-inch screen. It's a Super LCD 3, this time with Gorilla Glass 4 protection. On paper, you get the same screen as the predecessor, this time with newer Gorilla Glass protection. There's GPS, NFC and infrared here. The infrared emitter is at the top, and this time we don't have the on-off button here. Instead, it's placed here below the volume buttons and the microSD card slot. On the left side, we find the nano SIM tray here, and you need to open it up using that little metal key that's supplied with the device. Right now we're going to the menus, and by the way, we're rendering Android 5.0 Lollipop here with HTC Sense 7.0 on top. Let's tweak the brightness and increase it a bit. Here we go. As you can see, the Android buttons are virtual, and this is the good old blink feed, this time with a slightly changed interface. Its background is now blue, and the tiles that it includes seem a bit better organized. Other things worth mentioning are the battery. So what we got here is a lithium polymer battery with a capacity of 2840 mAh. And one last mention, the back camera, the 20 megapixel shooter we see right here, has a sapphire glass protection on top of the lens, just for the sake of extra protection. Now let's turn to the software for a little bit. As you can see, the interface feels just a slightly bit flatter. Some color choices have changed. Blink feed hasn't changed very much design wise, it's only better organized, and some minor color tweaks are also here. An interesting addition here are the themes. So you can customize your phone's looks either by downloading themes from a special store, or you can create your own theme. You take a picture, choose 4 basic colors from it, and then you can create your own theme and implement it on the device. As far as I know, you can also post your theme on the store so other people can enjoy it. Aside from that, we also have this area here, which is your new home screen experience. It's called Sense Home, and it's very simple. You can select a home mode, a work mode, or a out mode, and once you keep using the device for a day or two, it will learn your patterns, so it will know that at night you're at home, came back from work, and it will also use your location to establish which apps are available here in this handy area. So this is what the Sense Home is all about. Okay, now I want to check out the camera UI, which feels very much like the one of the M8. Basic options here, and some of them you can add, like the bokeh effect, photo booth, and split capture, but the basic options area is pretty much the same. Capture modes here, including HDR and macro, filming options, ISO, exposure, auto white balance, and even more options in this area here. Once again, the Ultrapixel camera at the front is basically the one from the back of the M8, so that's quite an evolution. This is the HTC One M9. You can find it in USA, priced at $649 off contract, and so far the changes are pretty minor from the M8. We got the on-off button moved here, we got the bigger resolution camera at the back, beefed up Ultrapixel camera, and this ridge that you can see here, there has been a ridge applied around the device. That's an extra design tweak that some people may like, some people may not. It's a subjective matter. Okay, so this was the unboxing at gsandon.com, and speaking of which, let's have a look at our website using the pre-installed browser, in this case Chrome. Okay, I don't want Chinese keyboard. gsandon.com. Loaded up reasonably fast, and that was the unboxing of the HTC One M9. It's an official version, it's not a prototype, so we'll see if the overheating issues are gone or not. That's it from us, bye bye.